Today I went to the station and I saw the cover of the Metro newspaper, and it says this, that Labour lead Tories by 33 points. 33 again of Freemasonry. And you have next to it the death certificate of the Queen, and it says that the Queen's name, first name, was Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. Now it looks like the Queen has been dead for some time before they announced her death. So you have the Queen's death certificate. Her name was Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor. You have the 33 points lead over Liz Truss. 33 of Freemasonry. You have Liz Truss, and her first name is Mary Elizabeth Truss. So very similar to Queen Elizabeth. The name Truss is an architectural feature which holds up a roof, hence Freemasonry. She is there on a temporary basis. Boris Johnson might still be the Prime Minister. Now in the Metro cover it says 33 points lead over Labour. The leader of the Labour Party is Sir Kier Starmer. Sir Kier Starmer is a member of the Masonic Order of the Bath, the same as Klaus Schwab and Benito Mussolini. He also failed to prosecute Jimmy Savile. Now, we have Boris Johnson compared to Churchill all the time. And Boris Johnson wrote a book called The Churchill Factor. Churchill was the first Prime Minister under Elizabeth II and Boris XIV, 7-7. It looks like Boris was the last. And Boris resigned on 7-7 and he was the 77th Prime Minister. And it looks like that he was the last Prime Minister under Queen Elizabeth II. And now we have Liz Truss. Now Liz Truss, as I said, her first name is nearly identical to the Queen's first name, Elizabeth Mary. When she met the Queen, after they say she was elected, in an image which looked photoshopped, she was wearing black. This is a message saying that the Queen was already dead. So when she went up to Balmoral to get the blessing of the Queen, the oath, she wore black. This was a symbol that the Queen was already dead. When she was elected, she wore purple. This is a symbol of the crown. All these events are about the crown, the future of the crown. They also relate to the crown chakra, or the Keter of the Kabbalah, the crown. The mind going beyond the body. You have transhumanism, where you leave the body behind and you become part of a digital world. So she's wearing the purple of the crown when she was elected, and when she met the Queen she was wearing black. That is a message that the Queen was already dead. And her name, Mary Elizabeth, is nearly identical to the Queen's first name, which was Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. And her name Truss means holding the roof up, the truss of a roof. Freemasonry. She's only there for a temporary basis. But Kier Starmer, like Boris has been compared to Churchill, Kier Starmer in the media is constantly compared to Clement Atlee. And Clement Atlee was part of Churchill's World War II cabinet. So this is more indication that not only are we in World War III, it will get much bigger. Because we have Kier Starmer, who's compared to Clement Atlee, as you see here, Clement Atlee, who was in Churchill's wartime cabinet, and you have Boris, who will come back with his Hasta la Vista speech, constantly compared to Churchill. We are going to go into World War III. And these two, Starmer and Boris, are going to be the wartime cabinet. Because he is constantly compared to Clement Atlee. And it was Clement Atlee who then got elected after the war and created the National Health Service. Thank you.